In the Hatcher number 6 out of Salvisa, Kentucky is Michael Chilton.
Starting inside of row number 7 from Newport, Tennessee, your current Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series point leader and former multi-time Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champion. Jimmy Owens in the 20 to his outside. Corey Lawler from Hanover, Pennsylvania in the 93.
Nick Hoffman, the Ty Torek number 9, second in the world of outlaw points. He's out of Mooresville, North Carolina. And Trip Gerald of Abilene 4. He is out of Versailles, Kentucky.
Starting inside of row 9 out of Lincolnton, North Carolina, the 93 of Carson Ferguson into his outside, the 32 of Chad Stapleton from Edinburgh, Indiana.
5-time Brownstown track champion and current points leader at Brownstown. It's Devin Gilpin, the 1G out of Columbus, Indiana. And outside the 317 in the BMF out of Richmond, Indiana's Blake Creech.
Inside of row 11, it's Calvin Carlton out of Lawrenceburg, Kentucky in the C6. And to his outside, Brad Rickles out of Verona, Kentucky in the 15R.
Row 12, he's running limited schedule this year, about his 6th race of the year out of Dayton, Ohio. It's Donnie Chesky, the 99J. And on the outside, the driver currently leading the Northern All-Star Rookie of the Year points out of Walton, Kentucky is Billy Green.
And how about in the Baker's Dozen row back there? Row 13, Josh Vineyard out of Danville, Kentucky in the 96, and Roger Williams from Florence, Kentucky in the 15W. That's your 26-car starting field, and right on cue, they start to roll out of the pit area here tonight at Florence Speedway. Again, tonight, twin 6,000 to win features. Tomorrow, another program that's going to feature twin 6,000 to win main events. And then, of course, on Saturday night, 75,000 to win. And how many times do you think about in the past decade, that big finale, how many times in that 100 lapper does it come down to the last few laps? I mean, it's just unbelievable how it plays out year after year.
Yeah, like, I don't know, 8 out of 10 years, the driver leading in lap 90 did not win the race. It was that good, right? You had the Don O'Neill spin to win, right?
Yeah, I mean, they literally, and there you see Brandon Shepard and Dan Ebert. If you're scoring along at home, that's Brandon Shepard on the right, Dan Ebert on the left. People might not know, you know.
No, they may not know.
I mean, I'm sure Dustin Jarrett was sitting in the recliner, and he said, which one's Sheppy, which one's Ebert? DJ, we hope you're feeling better.
We hope so. Is he texted us who's going to win? Is he texted us a winner?
He did not. He did enjoy the Roy D. Mercer reference I had earlier. How big a boy are you?
Did he just pass away?
No, DJ?
No, not DJ. Roy D. Mercer. Roy D. Mercer quit.
No.
Chuck Mangione.
Yeah, he passed away a few years.
Mangione.
Well, Chuck Mangione was not Roy D. Mercer, but yeah, he passed away a few years ago. He did.
Okay. Normally I would throw it down to you for a pick. So since you're standing beside me here in the Florence press box,
you know what?
We're going to make a pick. Can you make a pick?
I am. I think from the Heartbeat, Hot Sauce, Hot Pit, and Spirit to the Tower, Max Blair. I think the 111 of Max Blair. I think he's going to get it done from outside of row 2.
I'll go with Marlar.
Okay.
Because he's back in a Rayburn tonight. Is he back in a Rayburn tonight? No, he's not. He's not. He's in a Longhorn. He still has the Infinity by Wells. So
he's in the Infinite Longhorn. Hey, how about the triple-digit numbers for us? How about that? We both took them.
Love that.
Yeah, the 157, the 111. Oh, what is happening here? Oh no! Somebody come get Carson Ferguson's wheel cover. Wait a minute. It's okay. All right. Okay. So we had the first time ever we took the onboard live into the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. Meanwhile, Carson Ferguson's riding around with a wheel cover right now in his hand in the number 93. I don't know if it's a signed Frisbee that he's going to.
Well, we've not had any action in the All Makes Collision service area. Now we're going to have some as he drops it off and down here.
Look at that. He brought him a present.
Thank you very much.
It was a gift
All
exchange.
Makes Collision Center, located in Council Bluffs, Iowa, new sponsor with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Gets a little love there. Thank you very much.
There's Ashley Schwally and the Race Car Engineering Pace Vehicle. We want to thank Race Car Engineering. Boy, they just continue to support racing more and more, and we cannot thank them enough for all they do to support dirt track racing. And Ashley Schwally driving that thing like a boss out there, leading the way. And all right,
our cameras are back.
So we got them back in the air. The Lightning is out of the area. And I'm going to tell you what now, James, we dodged a major bullet. That thing was just outside the pit area, it looked like. Is this time of year, man, it's so humid, you don't know where those storms are going to pop up.
Well, you said earlier it wasn't going to rain.
I definitely said that,
in there.
And I'm going to be fully accountable
We're
for
going
that
racing.
one.
Let's do it, buddy. Here we go. So you got Blair, and I picked Marlar.
Yep. And I've got to go talk to the winner, and if it's Devin or Garrett, I hope they call me a big dummy down there. Neither one of us picked them. So,
Shane Clanton's not here.
He's in spirit. He's watching from home.
Spirit. All right, at the Nutrient Solution Start Zone, 25 laps, 6,000 to win. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, presented by Flow Racing. Twin greens from Rob Penrod.
Devin Moran gets a good start. Mike Marlar does not. Now Marlar gets his feet back under him. You know what that means at home. Down the back straightaway. Marlar with a big head of steam off of turn number 2. Moran to the cushion. Marlar behind him. Alberson down low. Lap number 1 scored to Devin Moran.
Can it be like a Ray Horn Infinity? A Rayburn and a Longhorn and an Infinity.
I thought
they're
you were
almost
asking me.
3 wide. Oh, look out, Blair.
No.
And he avoids the Uke tire in the bottom, and we stay green. McIntosh, Alberson throwing in there. Meanwhile, we got a battle for the lead off at turn 4, and right now it is Moran out in front of 99.
They were 4.5 wide with the Uke tire down there. Thank goodness Blair got on the binders. Meanwhile, Devin Moran leads the way. Mike Marlar digging hard right now on the 157. Back in third, Garrett Alberson back in the 4th spot behind them. It is the 111 of Blair. Good stuff right now, man. It's good to have the cameras back in the air. We're rocking and rolling here at Florence Speedway.
Moran 2 career wins here at Florence. He won here at the end of June, the Hunt to Front Northern All-Star doubleheader that night. Meanwhile, Alberson trying to track him down. Then it's Blair, McIntosh, Jamison, Hedgecock, Owens, O'Neill, Hilsebeck runs 10th.
Right now, racetrack looking really good, and Devin Moran has really found his groove as he stretches out to his biggest lead over Mike Marlar, approaching 1 second. Alberson rides back in 3rd. Blair in the 4th spot. McIntosh with a good run right now. He sits in 5th. He gets to work on Blair for position number 4 off turn 4. Oh, my goodness. And Max Blair and McIntosh. We got all the M's all the time, and they were leaning on each other. Meanwhile, Jamison's going to join the party. Do not lean on Jason Jamison.
We need to keep the camera on this right here.
Holy
Blair,
smokes.
Jamison, McIntosh off at turn 4. McIntosh turns it down the hill. Into one a dandy there. Meanwhile, up front, they're going to pick up the tail end of the field. Moran, Marlar, and Alberson, but a spirited battle. Ben Shelton, McIntosh is going to throw it into Cincinnati right here.
I hope they're still friends right now as they are throwing wholesale sliders. They do know it's not Saturday night for $75,000 to win. Meanwhile, Devin Moran on the left side of your screen, we got the double box, has gone to work on the top side of the racetrack, and he's got company in the form of Mike Marlar. They dice through lap traffic, working lap number 8, this 25-lap affair. Moran's led the whole way, but Marlar's right there with him. That's on the left side. On the right side of your screen, that's the battle for position at number 4, where Max Blair has it. McIntosh wants by.
Is it too early for a PSG in traffic? Here comes Marlar on the bottom, takes a peek. Moran still leads. He's going to get boxed in behind a slower car. Down the main straightaway, Devin goes to the bottom. He'll slide up the track. Here comes Marlar, and here comes Alberson. And Moran loses momentum. Here comes Mikey Marlar.
Well, the good news for Devin Moran, though, he's got some breathing room, clear traffic, and clear track, I should say, with no traffic that's less than a straightaway in front of him. So we'll see what he can do. Alberson's caught both of them, though, James, and 3 cars right now working through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Battle for the lead. Devin Gilpin out of this one tonight. He'll try again tomorrow. This time out of turn 4, 11 laps in the books, 14 to go in feature 1 tonight in Florence.
Down the main straightaway, the top 3 right there all together. 4th remains Blair, McIntosh, Hedgecock, Jamison, O'Neill, Owens. Ryan Montgomery, first-time visitor here, running in 10th for the West Virginia driver.
Right now, battle for second, battle raging for third as Hedgecock's come to life right on cue. You're awesome, Tiffany Swisher. As on the right side of your screen, the battle for position at number 4 as Hedgecock goes after Max Blair. Meanwhile, on the left side of your screen, that's the battle for the lead as Devin got a little sideways on the cushion off of 2. He keeps the spot. Garrett Alberson shoots to the outside of Mike Marlar. Jeske right in front of them. Oh, my goodness.
And does McIntosh have a flat tire?
Maybe.
We stay green. Halfway, Hellraiser Jack's halfway. Now Alberson has moved to 2nd. Back on lap 13 as we scored lap 14. Does Garrett Alberson digging on the bottom? Ben Shelton off at turn 4.
Action truly everywhere right now in this half-mile oval. Josh King and the staff done a great job in feature 1 as just 11 laps remain. Devin Moran's led the whole way, but you see Garrett Alberson starting to reel him in. Garrett started in 3rd, fell back early in this one, trying to reel in your leader. Last time by, the lead was 0.8 of a second for Devin Moran. This time at the line, a little less than 0.7 of a second. Marlar rides back in 3rd. Corey Hedgecock with a good run in 4th.
Look at this, Ben. He's right there. A car length and a half into turn 3. It was 0.6 of a second. Out at turn 4, he's digging right on the bottom. We got a car out of the race. Battle for lead into 1. Moran, Alberson, and Marlar. Good battle there. Please stay green out of 2.
Devin Moran going after the 22nd series win of his career. Garrett Alberson trying to get the 3rd of his career, 2nd of the year. Marlar rejoins the chat off of turn 4. 8 laps to go, and it's Devin Moran leading the way, but he's got New Mexico and Tennessee knocking on the back door as they work through turns 1 and 2.
Out of turn 4 as they work lap 18. They headed to turn number 3. Devin Moran, Garrett Alberson, Mike Marlar. Again, Corey Hedgecock is fourth. Jimmy Owens is up to fifth in car number 20.
He started back in 13th, so a good run right now for that driver. Meanwhile, I'll tell you what, Devin Moran has been on the ragged edge on that cushion, but he's done a great job throughout this one, and he maintains a 3-car length advantage through 3 and 4. We race back to complete lap number 19. Through lap traffic, Devin Moran over Garrett Alberson. Third is Marlar, Hedgecock fourth, Owens fifth. Huddy up to position number 6. Then it's Jamison, Blair, McIntosh, and Hoffman rounding out your top 10.
All right, to clear the 32 and Chad Stapleton. Garrett Alberson is going to be there. Down to the bottom. Moran up top. 5 to go. 5 to go down the main straightaway. 99 and 58. Alberson to the bottom. So is Moran at 2. But it loses momentum. Here comes Garrett Alberson down the back straightaway, Ben.
Alberson was 0.3 of a second back last time by. And now he throws the Hail Mary off into turns 3 and 4. Slider for the lead off turn 4. Who's going to lead lap number 21? How about Garrett Alberson to the lead? Devin Moran goes from the leader now to the hunter. He sits in second. He's got less than 4 laps to figure it out. Marlar a distant third.
We got another one of these coming up, don't we?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're going to be out of breath getting down there, but just stay up here with me because you don't want to miss either of this. 3 to go. Alberson, Moran, Marlar into turn 1. Moran way up top, banging the boards out at 2. He'll have the momentum down the back straightaway. We will head to the 2 to go signal. Moran to the bottom now. Garrett Alberson up top, Ben. A dandy at Florence in one of the 2 features here tonight. Here we go.
Just 2 laps to go, and now Alberson goes to the top through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway to the outside of Corey Lawler. Devin Moran's right there. Moran now loses a little bit of ground off of turn number 4. Barron's 1 to go. 1 lap for $6,000. Could this be Garrett Alberson's second win of the year?
He won here at Florence last June in an all-star race down the back straightaway. He looks good. Devin Moran second. Marlar third. Hedgecock fourth. Owens is fifth. Garrett Alberson in 58 off of turn number 4. He started third, grabbed the lead on lap number 21, and he wins at Florence here tonight in a dandy. Unofficially, Moran second, Marlar third, Hedgecock fourth, fifth Hudson O'Neill, sixth Jimmy Owens, seventh Max Blair, eighth Donald McIntosh, ninth Carson Ferguson, 10th Trip Gerald, and it was Nick Hoffman, Jason Jamison, Michael Chilton, Blake Creech, Ryan Montgomery 15th, and Corey Lawler, Chad Stapleton, Brad Rickles, Josh Vineyard, Kyle Bronson, Donnie Chesky, Roger Williams, Daniel Hilsebeck, Devin Gilpin, Calvin Carlton, and Billy Green. And your Todd Steel Building's hard charger, Carson Ferguson, from 17th to 9th here in this first 25-lap feature. Florence Speedway, did you enjoy that one? Let's do it again here in a moment, all right? Top 3 go to the UNO8 scales to make it official. Garrett Alberson, the Low Voltage Solutions, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Sunoco Race Fuels, Bill Stein, Titan Racing Products, Nutrient Solutions, Bill Sports Shop, Done Right TV, Dickey's Doghouse, Cheap Cars, Fertilizer Equipment, Romer Machine, Denego Power Sports, Mitchell Rance, Zach Houston, the crew chief, Travis Hawk, and Jason Luther, and Danny Albertson on the crew of the Longhorn Clements, as he will clear the UNO8 scale. Stay with us. One more feature and we'll be done. It's at 9 o'clock right now, and there's your winner. How about it? Well, he's got to go to the UNO8 scales first. Garrett Alberson, his second Lucas Oil win of the year, his third of his career. Setting him up for he's got to do good tomorrow night as well, because it's combined points, Ben, as he'll go to the UNO8 scales.
James, how about this racetrack in that first feature? We're going to do it again, and you really saw the groove starting to come in, and Garrett seemed like he found that bottom in 1 and 2 before anybody else did.
Yeah, lap 21, he took the lead from Devin Moran, who led the first 20 laps of this race. Again, officially Moran second, Marlar third, Hedgecock fourth, Hudson O'Neill fifth, as we will check the tires and the droop and the weight. Remember, a pound per lap burn off in the feature, 25 pounds. It's normally 23.50 you have to weigh in time trials, heats, and a B main. So 25-pound weight break for this first feature, as will be for the second feature. So they can weigh 23.25.
Well, again, we'll talk to your Big River Steel podium top 3 out of this feature and the next one, as long as he clears the NOH scales. And the tech area, Garrett Alberson, that'll be his third career Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win, his second of the 2025 season, and his fifth win overall on the year. He went out at Vado Speedway Park, a couple of World of Outlaw wins, and now a couple of Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series wins. And he sits fifth in the Big River Steel Chase for the championship presented by AARP, trying to get one of those top 4 spots and have a chance at that $250,000 title. But right now, waiting for him to join us in Sunoco Race Fuels Victory Lane. We'll talk to Devin Moran. We'll talk with Mike Marler and James. How about that battle between McIntosh, Blair, and Hedgecock and everybody else? Fourth on back was a total hornet's nest.
No doubt about it. As he is up on the scales, they will check weight and the droop. Make it official. Ken and Beth Roberts, the car owners. Garrett Alberson, of course, last couple of years has shown a lot of speed. And especially at Huset's, cannot wrap the deal up. He has one win this year. He won at Port Royal last year. Then he won at 34 Raceway in that stirring Thursday night race we had back in July. Looking for the biggest win of his career here on Saturday night. His biggest win was earlier this year at Volusia. I believe it was $20,000. He can go $75,000 here on Saturday night as the Sunoco Race Fuels sponsored car in Sunoco Race Fuels Victory Lane, Ben Shelton.
That's right, making his way down. It's official race fans. The winner of Feature 1 out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, Garrett Alberson. The Ken and Beth Roberts, number 58, the Romer Machine and Welding. Tanaga Power Sports, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Sunoco, Bill Stein, Lucas Oil. Talked about Mesilla Valley Transportation, Royal Jones, longtime supporter of that driver who cut his teeth in the Southwest. And right now, waiting on him to climb out of the race car. We're going to talk about this one. Again, we'll talk to the Big River Steel Podium top 3. His wife, Danny, son, Weston, making their way over to Victory Lane. As race fans, winner of Feature 1, Garrett Alberson, the driver of the 58. Low Voltage Solutions. It was high octane action, big smile on his face. All right, Garrett, how did you do it, man? It seemed like that Devin was making all the right moves. What did you find in those closing laps?
Really, I was a little afraid after that one early incident there in 1. I didn't know if it was the whole left front was knocked out of this thing or not, but I don't know. It kind of got me all riled up. I just I'm going to go for it, heck with it, you know. I don't know. Devin was making a lot of speed up high, but he started kind of falling into the exit a little bit, and I could just run right through the crumbs, right through the brown, right through the middle, and make up a lot of time. And this thing could kind of go a little bit wherever I wanted to. It was awesome. Man, I just got to thank Ken and Beth. They've been putting so much into this. I just, mixed results here and there sometimes, but we've got a ton of speed and a really good group. You know, we got Zach, Chase, and Travis, my wife, Danny, just been putting a bunch into this.
This racetrack here tonight, this felt like a Garrett Alberson kind of racetrack. You really it was technical. You had to chase it. You've had a lot of good runs the past few years at this place. What is your favorite thing about Florence Speedway?
Yeah, Florence, it just gives you options, like all the good tracks do, and it's tricky, and you just got to kind of read the cars in front of you, play the game, and it's a lot of fun. Just got to thank Sunoco Race Fuels first and foremost for putting on such a cool event. They're huge supporters of ours, and we're big fans of theirs. So just got to thank Sunoco and all those guys, and got to thank Bill Stein Shocks, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Low Voltage Solution, Dickey's Doghouse. I know they're here. It's pretty cool to get a good win for them guys right off the bat, and just big excited.
How about it? Garrett Alberson, he picks up $6,000. He wins feature number 1 on top of the Big River Steel Podium. We'll talk to our second and third place finishers. He led the first 21 laps tonight. Devin, man, I felt like you were driving this race car for all it was worth. Anything else you could have done, or did you have a second place car there in the closing laps?
Yeah, just Garrett did a really good job. He was a little better than us. Felt like I was in control of the race for a long time, and then the lap cars got me a little sketchy. If there's no lap cars, I think I at least hold Garrett off. But like I said, he did a good job, and all in all, a top 3 finish. We can't complain.
How tough is it to lead in a race like that where the racetrack is really starting to transition?
Yeah, and that's where Garrett did good. He could run right through that middle, and we couldn't do that tonight. So last time we were here, we could, and there was just some things we needed to do different. But like I said, all in all, a great night. So I just want to thank Roger Sellers with Double Down Motorsports. I know Roger's here hanging out with us, so I'm pumped about that. And then Robbie, Casey, and Connor are all back at home, and just all my great crew, my great sponsors, and we'll see if we can get a little better for tomorrow.
Devin Moran second on the Big River Steel podium. Meanwhile, third, Mikey Marlar. Mike, I felt like, man, you were in the thick of things the whole way, and you had a front row seat. Third, though, after the up and down year, how big is that start the weekend like that?
It's good. You know, I was having a lot of fun there, and it kind of went all the heck for me. My car did then. I pulled in, and I was having 2 flats, so I just that kind of hurt me from being, participating there at the end. But yeah, it was a good race, fun race, and Garrett was really good. He was the best car. He should deserve the win for sure. So, but it was a good race with me and him and Devin, and I don't know what was behind us. I can't imagine. It was probably a lot going on back there too. But it's a good way to start the weekend, and got to say thanks to Greg Bruning and Royal Jones and just everybody that Craig, everybody that helps us claim it. So this is our Longhorn car, Bill Stein. Just everybody helps us. You guys know who you are. Quick Supply, all you guys. So thank you.
Mike Marlar, third on the Big River Steel podium. We're going to wrap up Victory Lane for feature number 1 down here. But we're going to step aside. Thanks to marketing partners. We'll be back to Florence Speedway. We got another 25 lapper around the corner.